Well, howdy folks, and welcome back to the garage. Today we are looking over the newest addition to the World of Tank Blitz premium ranks. That is the TOG 2. It's a tier 6 heavy. There's a boatload, no pun intended, of hit points and a decent gun. Same gun that you get on the Black Prince at tier 7. So has a little bit less rate of fire than the Black Prince's gun and a little bit more dispersion, 0.02 dispersion. So we're at 0.36 dispersion on the gun of this tank, which is pretty darn good. We have a rate of fire just over 10 times a minute, which is pretty good as well. So put your rammer on there, get your vents on there, and boost that up a little bit. Mobility, god awful, sirs. 14 kilometers per hour, maximum speed. Seems to be anyway. It's the fastest I've ever gone by myself. Yeah, so you play accordingly. You really have to use your intuition about where you're going to go, where you're going to be, where you think the enemy's going to be, or you will probably get to the battle far too late to get anything done. Might happen to you anyway. Things take time in this tank. But you can be a big benefit to your team. You got the great gun. You got lots of hit points. You're mobile, hard cover for your team too, if they can stand to go that slow, but they can duck in and out behind you because they got way less hit points at tier 6 than you do. So you got that. That is part of your job in the game as well with the TOG. Well, I think that might be enough jibber jabber. Let's go check out the replay action. It's on Winter Melanovka, and then we'll have do the stats at the end very quickly, and we'll have a good look in Armor Inspector at the TOG 2, so you can kind of get an idea of maybe what positions you like to play it in, where it's going to survive better, and that sort of thing. Alright, let's go. And we're off. There we go. Not going very quickly. You're going to love watching this. Okay, so we've got our TOG on Winter Melanovka here, and we are charging up the hill at a stately 11 kilometers per hour. 12, my goodness, we're climbing. 14, I believe that is our top speed. Holy crap, oh, we've gotten a boost here. 14, 15 kilometers. Well, we're headed up to the windmill, and it's going to be a little while before we get there. As you can see, TOG is not a fast tank. Not fast at all. You often run the risk of getting to the battle far too late. There you can see some of that gun depression there. Far too late to get, you're picking up scraps. It's kind of like playing the Churchill 7. I haven't played the Black Prince yet, but I imagine that could be similar too. It just takes a really long time to get where you need to go. In fact, it took me several battles in order to have a half-decent one that I thought I might put in a video, and that is also the same with the Churchill 7. I got a video going to be coming out on that pretty quick, but it took a long time to get a decent battle. You just get to the battle too late. And, yeah, and you can hardly protect yourself by mobility, so you have to be pretty careful when you're playing these. Alright, well, here we go. We are coming up almost here. There's a T-3485. Put a good one into him. That's right, comrade. Taste that one. And another one for you. Okay. We've got a Churchill 7 and an M4 here. Pretty much our whole darn team is here. Okay. Already taken out their T-20. What do they have left here? A Wolverine there. Got a DW2 there. He's, well, I feel sorry for him. Poor bugger. At least we are top tier in this match. It's also been mostly me with tier 7s. I haven't seen any tier 8, so it's, I guess the TOG has preferential matchmaking. I didn't read that up, but maybe it does. I've played quite a few battles now, and I've never seen a tier 8. So I'm not sure. That could just be luck of the draw. So here we go, punching out that T-25. Another one there for you, buddy. Oh yeah. We've taken a little bit of damage, but not too much yet. Well, here we have it, eh? Wow, we just took out like a very large chunk of their team. 5 of them are dead already. There's only 2 left. And everybody is going down the hill there. And I can see by the minimap they're getting right down. There's nobody left over there. Now I think they're coming up around our spawn. Aha! I had a good guess there. You kind of have to try and use your intuition when you're driving this tank because you don't have the speed to change things around. Oh, we bounce one from the 3002M. We put a good one in him. And we take one from him. We put another good one in him again. Boom, another one through the front plate. And he puts one into us. And we'll do a little bit of ramming and face hugging. Track damaged. Oh, I'm not going very far anyway. Another one into him. Boom! The light ram finishes him off. Oh, we have a Hellcat. Well, this could be a little bit more dangerous. Don't have any friends around yet. I wish I did. And I miss. Shoot the carcass of the 3002M. Take one from the Hellcat. Put one in him. Well, he's going to outmaneuver us by far. Put another one into him. We've got the rate of fire on this guy for sure. Oh, just miss him there. And we bounce his. Amazing. But quite acceptable. Alright, Mr. Hellcat, we're going to place... Oh, yeah. My big fat ass is hanging out the back there. Oh, my God. Shoot the rock, not him. Poor shooting. Don't shoot like I'm shooting. Alright, put another good one into him. He's just about done. Oh, and a compadre takes him out. Thank you, M4, Mr. Cobra Commander. Alright, that's the battle. Let's go look at some statistics. Well, now our first stat screen here shows we've got a second-class mastery badge and a Confederate medal. We'll have a look at those in just a moment, but right now, with the premium account that came with the TOG, we've got 1,449 experience points and 86,685 gross credits. That's pretty good. Mastery badges are awarded for mastery in controlling an armored vehicle, and to qualify for a second-class mastery badge, a player must earn more experience in the battle than the average highest experience of 80% of players who have fought in this vehicle for the previous 7 days. The Confederate medal is awarded when you damage more enemy vehicles or destroy their tracks, at least 4 in the battle, than any other player. Now, the team stats table shows that we are firmly in first place on our team. Firmly in first place for everyone in this battle, actually. We dealt out 2,881 points of damage, picking up 1 kill and 966 base experience points, and the 2 awards that we saw earlier. Now, you can see that 2,881 damage dealt. This it speaks to the gun, its rate of fire and accuracy and penetration, but also the staying power of the TOG with all those hit points at Tier 6. And under the statistics tab, we can see that we fired 21 shots. 17 of those were direct hits. 16 of them did penetrate and damage our enemies. We damaged 7 enemies on the other team. Pretty much everybody on their team got a taste of TOG today. And we destroyed 1 of them. We caused 2,881 points of damage while spotting 2 enemies. We received 9 hits. 7 of them penetrated. 2 did not. Now, the TOG, as you can see from this, and is not a bouncy machine, considering it's very slab-sided. A slight angling of a plate on the front of the tank, but the rest of it is slab-sided like a ship. Yeah, you're not going to be bouncing much. Thank goodness for hit points. The credits tab shows that we have grossed 86,685 credits. That is a pretty darn good earning for Tier 6. We spent 2,643 credits to repair our vehicle and a further 3,675 to reload the ammunition. Our consumables this time cost us 8,400 credits, leaving us with a really healthy net of 71,967 credits. Now that's with the premium account, but even without a premium, you can see that we would have netted out 43,072 credits with this round. So this machine is a good earner. And last, but certainly not least, the XP tab. Now, with our premium account, we received 1,449 experience points, and our good old stack 'em up, save 'em for later, buddy, free experience, we got 72 points there as well. Alright, let's start our armor inspector look here. We're going to show you, we're going to use the biggest gun that the Russians have. Let's switch back to that, there we go. It is the 122mm D-2-5T. It has 175 millimeters of penetration, and we're going to show you by rotating the TOG around here how that gun will penetrate. That is the highest penetrating gun in Tier 6 Heavy. So let's see here. We'll expand the screen, make TOG a little bit bigger. Not that he needs to be bigger. Now you can see the front. No resistance whatsoever to this gun at all. Now you can see here, it's going to rotate back. Look at the side scraping angle. Look at the degrees you're going to get here. The angle you can be on. It still bounce a shot from this gun through the side of this tank. Pretty amazing. I mean, yeah, it's something else. You're just going to bounce like crazy there. But as we move this tank a little bit further around, you can see it instantly becomes fully green after that. No resistance on the sides to this gun. Nothing on the turret. It's completely wide open cheese. A little bit off the back of the tank there. But that quickly disappears as well. And the rear of this tank offers no resistance. Neither does the turret. You look at the side there, the little green stripe. It's funny that that bit of armor on the edge of it is penetrable. Kind of a small target. Don't think it'd be worth wasting time shooting at it. Not with this gun. And yeah, turret, nothing. Here's down the side. Good side scraping angle. You notice that hatch there at the front becomes dark green before the front does. So it's a little bit thinner than the outside of the rest of the armor down the side. Again, one side like the other side. No resistance to the gun whatsoever. All the turret. You kind of see the front there. It comes in pretty quick. Let's back. Yeah, the mantlet. It's got a little bit of red to it, which is good, but it's a very small portion. And the front, yeah, green from the get-go almost. Now we're going to do a little something here. I want to show you the gun depression that's available on TOG. So we will shrink him up a bit and change his location to the side. Now, let's take the gun pitch. Look at that. 10 degrees of gun depression. That's quite wicked. Rotate that. Now, have a little bit of a top-down look at this, I think, because that's incredible gun depression. That's a real gem that you can work into how you're going to play this tank. Now, if you have to shoot up at somebody, you've got 20 degrees of elevation. It's also really good. So your gun has a great range of firing. Good firing arcs. Up and down. So let's get back. We are maximum 10 degrees there. Now, if we take a look from the top down, we're going to rotate the turret. And over the front we have 10. Over the sides we also have 10. As we approach the back, 9, 8. Yeah, staying at 8 that way. And right over the back, we move that thing over there, is -6. And that's not to be unexpected, because it's a long throw to the back of this tank. So there you can see how that goes, shooting right over the back. It's 6 degrees isn't bad. Some tanks don't even have 6 degrees of gun depression, so it's still not too bad. But that 10 degrees maximum is really fantastic. Definitely something to think about when you're playing this tank. Put that to good use. Well, I think that's about all we can really glean from Armor Inspector on about the TOG 2. This is incidentally is the PC side of Armor Inspector, because they don't have the TOG as of yet in Armor Inspector for the BLITZ side, but it should be extremely similar. All right, let's. I think that's about it. Let's move on. Well, folks, that concludes our look at TOG 2 here. I hope it gave you a good idea of how this tank plays. I was asked during one of the battles I was playing whether I thought it was worth buying, and I would say yes. It's a great credit earner. It's a completely different play style. If you have some sort of attention deficit problem, you may not want to play this tank, because it takes a little while to get where the action is sometimes, but well worth it once you get there. And you do have a pretty valuable role to play. I mean, you're practically you're a little dish of honey for the rest of the enemies to come and be focused on, while the rest of your team will have a better chance to pick them apart without opposition, because they're going to be focused on you for sure. You're just a big juicy piñata full of XP and credits, so the enemies want you bad. Yeah, I think I do not regret buying this tank at all. I think it was a good purchase, and the bundle's not bad. 2 days of premium, 500 gold as well, for $14.99 for in my Canadian dollars. Yeah, I think that's quite fine, actually. It's going to be a fun tank. I'm going to have many hours of enjoyment with it. So yes, I do think it's worth buying. You know, with those caveats about the playstyle, that may or may not be your thing. yeah, they're not a bad battle. You can see the gun, good rate of fire, good penetration on the rest of the people that it's meeting up with. I have yet to meet up with a tier 8 playing this tank. I don't know for sure if it gets preferential matchmaking or not. Maybe someone who does know could comment below the video and let us all know whether what the state of things are there with that. It seemed like it to me, because I probably did 30 battles and never saw a tier 8. It seemed like I probably would at some point, but I never did. So yeah, let me know. I need to know. Okay, I think that's where we'll cut it off, folks. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please consider hitting the thumbs up underneath. That would be really great. I'd appreciate it. And if you really like these videos, why not subscribe? You'll get a notice every time we put a new video, and that way you don't miss out on the new content. All right, folks, thanks very much for stopping by and watching. I'll catch you next time.